undergirded with truth. And today we're going to talk a little bit about spiritual warfare. So last time we spoke about spiritual maturity. Now all of this is headed somewhere. So in talking about spiritual maturity, we spoke about Jesus saying, "Father, forgive them," because he had a purpose, because he understood what he was called to do. So today we're going to go a little bit further to say that we don't really fight against each other. What we fight against is the spirits and the principalities that the devil has dispatched. So we're going to go to Ephesians chapter 6 and we're reading from verse 10 all the way to verse 30. "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." So, he is saying here, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So this strong means to be empowered. So you are empowered by the strength of God, by the ability that God has given to you to be strong. So we are strong because Christ, when he died on the cross, he sent for the Holy Spirit that lives in us. And part of the Holy Spirit lives in us is the fact that he empowers us to go forth and do what God has given us authority to do, because we also know that we are joint heirs with Christ. So therefore, we are partakers with him in the power and the authority that he has gotten from God when he died on the cross. So here he is saying, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So we are not going in our own strength, but we are going in the strength of the Lord. And it says also to put on the whole armor of God. Now we're not talking about the armor of God today. We are talking about the armor of God later this week. But I would just like to say that the armor of God protects us against the wiles of the devil. And it goes on to say that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, which is what we are dealing with today. The fact that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, meaning people. People are not our enemies. People are just used by the devil, or if they have an open area of their life that needs healing, the devil exploits that in order to be able to manipulate or to attack another person. So when we are not healed or we have an issue in our life, the devil is able to use that opening to enable us to attack others and to create friction between others. And this is why we ought to go to God to ensure that our life is healed, and that whatever we go through, we do not leave that door open for the devil to come to manipulate us, to go and to attack another person or even another believer. So it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, we wrestle against principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, all these different spirits that the devil sends out to be able to use us to attack one another. So today, the only way we can come against that weapon is by understanding we don't fight against the neighbor, the friend, the sister, the mother, who we feel have offended us. We fight against the spirit that has been sent out by our enemy Satan. So today, we stand in the power of the Lord and in his might, saying, declaring that we come against principalities, powers, rulers of darkness of this world, spiritual wickedness in high places, because they do not have more authority than us, because we have the authority that God gave us through Christ. So we have the authority to come against them, to dismantle them, to destroy them, to fight against everything that the enemy tries to oppress us with, tries to depress us with, tries to fight against us with. So today, we put on the whole armor of God and we stand against that devil, that enemy, that manipulator, that liar, and we say, no more. No more are we defeated, no more are we frustrated, no more are we oppressed of you, Satan. But today, we are standing in the power and the might of God, and we take authority over every wile of the enemy, over every principality. We understand the spirits that we wrestle against, and we destroy them. We place them under our feet, and we send them back from whence they came. So today, you are living a victorious life because God has given you the victory. So I declare victory over your life. I declare the empowerment of God over your life. I declare that you are picking up your weapons of warfare as you put on the whole armor of God and you are fighting against every enemy that stands in your way. Thank you so much for listening today. I pray that this word blesses you. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.